This video is a must watch for you being an African, whether home or abroad. Please sacrifice this time to watch this video till the end. It will never be boring. There is an important message. You skip any part of it, you miss a lot. Happy viewing. Everything that made Europe was gotten from Africa. The resources that made Europe a place that all African wants to go for greener pasture are all taken from the soil and shores of Africa. The damage, the harm, the inhumanity that was meted on Africa by the way of slavery during the slave trade was one big crime by the West and the Europeans against the African man and woman. And yet, this same African is still being victimized, is still being denied opportunity and privileges to survive in today's world. Where am I driving at? It is this issue of ineligibility of certain things that people enjoy in other parts of the world. For instance, this content creation that majority of us are involved in. Before you know, they tell you Nigeria is not an eligible country for this. In fact, the entire Africa is not eligible for monetization on Facebook. It's not eligible for monetization on TikTok. You deny Africans these things, knowing that the resources that you are striving with is from Africa. That aside, you make these locations ineligible to enjoy the benefit of your platform, but yet the views, the reactions you take from these people, you take for free. The data, the mobile data that is being consumed in the African planet daily on Facebook, Instagram, and on TikTok is massive. You steal this and go away with it, and at the end of the day, pronounce the entire Africa as ineligible to benefit. You know Lucifer. You guys are the real demon. Yes, you the Westerners. You are still racially profiling the Africa as a continent. Yes, I know some will say not only Africans are not eligible. Yes, I agree. But show me one country in Africa that is eligible for monetization of any, being it on the blue app called Facebook, on Instagram, or on TikTok. That one they call TikTok, your own case now extra. That one only accept monetization from only 6 countries. And 5 of those countries is in Europe. Only United States is from America. You can imagine that. But yet you collect data from these other parts. You give them the privilege to view and consume their data for your app to get richer. And you could say they are ineligible to enjoy the benefit. This is so heartbreaking. This is so pathetic. I would have been angry. But when I look back at my motherland, Africa, I realized that we choose to get what we are getting. Africa has refused to grow. Africa has refused to look beyond colonization. Africa has refused to look beyond depending on the West for survival. And this is born out of the dead brain leaders that have piloted Africa over the years. We've had leaders in countries, leaders that are almost brain dead or brain empty. These are the people who have become slaves and loyalists to the Western goddess. And yet, we are angry for being African. It's not my fault to be born in Africa. I am creating the content. This content is going to consume views. It's going to generate views and consume data. And this blue app or TikTok, wherever I'm going to drop this video, will benefit from that, regardless of the fact that it's coming from Africa. But when it gets to monetization, when it gets to any form of benefit, then you now come back to say, I am from an ineligible country. And these same demonic Westerners gave us the religion that we hold so dearly. They gave us everything today we see as the only way. But whatever it is, God, if religion really was profitable and there was heaven that you can access through these religions that they brought, then you would have known that Africa is also not eligible to make heaven. Oh, now when you carry this Western matter for head, anything invented by the West being imposed or forced on the Africa, some of you take it so dearly to your heart without using your common sense. If heaven was real and only the Bible invented or written by the West would take you there, then you would have known that Africa would have definitely been ineligible to make heaven. I bet Mona go get sense.